What's up everyone, my name is Ringside Rain, and in this video I am going to talk about how to prepare for a 10-day stay at a quarantine hotel in the Philippines. But first, I'm going to ask you guys to please hit that like button for me. It's not going to cost you anything, it's free, but it's going to help me out. So thank you so much in advance. Now I know that this isn't wrestling related, however, I truly, strongly believe that this video will be helpful for someone who needs to travel to the Philippines during the pandemic. As for me, I was born and raised here in the Philippines, and I had to travel here during the pandemic due to a family emergency. So hence why I had to stay at a quarantine hotel, right? But yeah, before you leave your country to go to the Philippines, you need to book your 10-day stay at a quarantine hotel. Now there is a list of government approved hotels online, which I will be posting the link down below. Hopefully it gets updated all the time, so that way by the time you guys need to book, it's still accurate. But please do your research when booking your hotel. That way when you get to the Philippines, you won't be surprised that you booked a hotel that's not part of the government approved quarantine hotels. But anyway, as for me, when I chose my hotel, I picked one that had the essentials that I needed because I knew I would be locked up in my room for 10 days. I wanted a fridge. I was hoping for a microwave, I didn't get it. And there was an electric kettle though, so which to me was very helpful even though I didn't have a microwave. I booked my hotel literally 3 hours before I flew out to the Philippines. And again, it's due to a family emergency. I literally packed my bag within like 30 minutes. And I said bag, I only had one bag. I literally packed my bag in 30 minutes, booked my flight, booked my hotel, and left. I didn't really get to check to see if my room would have a microwave, but I made sure that my room would at least have a fridge because I knew I would be having some food, some leftovers, and I would need to refrigerate those. But anyway, what I didn't get to do was bring a lot of snacks with me. I did bring some granola bars and some microwave popcorn, which I can't even eat because I don't have a microwave. But if you are planning to go to the Philippines during the pandemic, please, please, please bring enough snacks with you because you don't want to be stuck in a position wherein you're gonna have to call room service all the time for your food. As for me, I do have hypoglycemia, so I am scared that I don't have enough snacks with me. I need my snacks. I need my food. I need easy access to food. So I didn't want to be at the mercy of waiting for room service to deliver my food. So if you're someone who snacks a lot, or at least, if you're ordering room service for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you'd at least have some snacks while waiting for your next meal. So please plan on bringing enough snacks with you, or if you didn't get a chance to bring enough snacks, if you do have a layover, find some snacks during a layover. That's what I did. I went to Japan for my layover, and I bought a bunch of snacks and a cup of noodles in Japan and brought them with me when I checked in at the quarantine hotel. Now, when I got to the Philippines, I do have a lot of family members here, so I gave them a list of stuff that they could bring to my hotel. Now, I didn't get the chance to see them, and what happened was they bought this stuff for me at a grocery store, delivered it downstairs, and security had to take them upstairs to my room. I asked my family to get me some canned goods, some fruits, water, some more snacks, and actually some home-cooked meal because I really prefer having my own food. I did order some room service though for a few days. Actually, I ordered it once for lunch and dinner on the same day, but I have my own food, so I didn't have to worry much about ordering from room service. Food was also good, it's just that I preferred to have my own. Now, as far as essentials, you got your food, you got your snacks, well, toiletries. Make sure you bring your toiletries, that way in case you get to the hotel and they don't have lotion, for example, which is the case here. They only have soap, shampoo, conditioner, that's it. They didn't have any lotion. Well, toothpaste, I mean, it's kind of like hit or miss with toothpaste anyway. But make sure you bring enough toiletries with you. That way you won't have to worry about running out. Ladies, make sure you bring your feminine products, because you don't want to encounter a situation wherein you need some and you're stuck in a room because you can't leave. I'm pretty sure, the hotel staff can help you anyway, but just to be prepared, make sure you have your stuff with you. Same thing with having your first aid kit. Make sure you have a little bag with you with your first aid kit, some headache medications, antacids, what else? Band-aids. I don't know how you're gonna cut yourself inside a hotel room, but I'm clumsy. I get random cuts here and there just from picking up paper or something. So maybe that is something that you need to bring as well. Also, when you do check in, please ask what the emergency procedures are if there's an earthquake or fire. As for me, there was an earthquake on my second night. I just remember waking up in the middle of the night, my room was shaking, and I was trying to think, do we leave now? Do we run outside? And what do we do? I didn't get to ask that question prior to me checking in. So please, when you do check in, ask on what the emergency procedures are going to be in case of any emergencies, and that way you are prepared and you know what to do in case something happens. Also, I showed you guys my notebook earlier. Bring a notebook with you. There is a lot of downtime during your 10-day stay. Honestly, for me, I found the last few days very relaxing in a sense. It actually gave me that moment to pause, relax, and reflect. And having a notebook was very helpful because I was able to write down, things that I am grateful for, things that make me happy. And I have to admit, there were times wherein I was frustrated being locked up in here. And you know what I did? I read the stuff that I wrote here, things that I'm grateful for, things that I'm thankful for. Because sometimes, when we are frustrated, we tend to forget the good things that we have. And it's nice to have something that will remind you of how good life is still. We're breathing, we are alive, there's still hope. So also, if you have a laptop, might as well bring it with you. I didn't bring mine, so I've just been using my phone. Maybe it is a good time for you to learn a new course, learn something new, or catch up on your shows. The TV that I have here is not a smart TV, so I can't really go on Netflix and watch something on it, or watch movies on Netflix with this TV. But there are other programming available anyway, so I get to watch my Filipino movies. But I can use my phone as well anyway. I do watch my wrestling pay-per-views on my phone, but it would have been nice if I had brought my laptop. What else? Oh, before you leave your country, make sure you bring a face shield. I noticed here in the Philippines that people will be wearing face masks and a face shield on top of their face mask. This actually says Lowe's. Shout out to Lowe's, by the way, because when I was packing my bag to fly out to Manila, my husband went to Lowe's to get me a face mask or a face shield, and Lowe's didn't have anything for sale anymore, and my husband explained the situation that I'm going home for a family emergency, and the people at Lowe's are very kind to give my husband one of their own. This is very sweet, so thank you, Lowe's. Shout out to you for this face shield. What else? Oh, so leading up to your COVID test, which will be on your day 7, make sure you follow up with Philippine Airport Diagnostics Laboratory about your test. Not saying that they will forget, I'm just being proactive basically. If you don't have a Philippine number yet, by the time you fly into the Philippines, like myself, they can be reached via Facebook Messenger. So as for me, I just try to kind of, follow up with them. Hey, what time will you guys be arriving? So they did knock on my door on my day 7 here at the quarantine hotel. They did the COVID test. And on day 9, I got my result, which is negative, thank God. Which means that by day 10, I get to go home. And tomorrow is my day 10. So I get to see my family. But once you receive your negative COVID test result, or whatever result you receive, you send it to the Bureau of Quarantine. That way they can give you your certificate of quarantine. And when you do check out on your 10th day, you will be presenting that certificate. That way the hotel staff would know that yes, you went through that 10-day period, you got your COVID test, you tested negative, and the Bureau of Quarantine said you are free to go. So those are my tips on how you can prepare and how you can make the most out of your 10-day stay at a quarantine hotel. I hope you guys found this video helpful. As for me, like I said, I didn't really have a lot of time to prepare for my trip, but I did learn a lot of lessons during this trip. If you have any family members, please make sure that they would be the ones who would drop off your food or your essentials to your hotel. I'm not sure what the policy is at other hotels, but at the specific hotel where I'm staying, the policy is it has to be your family member that will drop off your essentials. If you don't have any family members in the Philippines, maybe you can coordinate with the hotel staff if you need anything. Everyone here at shout out to Red Planet in Binondo, Manila. That's where I ended up staying. Shout out to them. Everyone here is very nice. So, I'm pretty sure wherever you end up staying, they will be nice and helpful, in case you didn't get to bring enough essentials or toiletries with you. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, please post your questions down below. Again, I hope you guys found this video helpful. And for those of you who are not wrestling fans and literally just checked this video out for my tips, thank you so much for stopping by, and I wish you all the best and good luck with your trip. And for those of you wrestling fans, please find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Ringside Rain. And as always, you guys, until then, TTYL, jabronis.